You don't have to be rich to go to Disney. You just have to do things different. And that's what my videos are about. How to do things different and how to go to Disney on a budget. So if that's something you'd be interested in, be sure to like and subscribe. And if you're already a subscriber, make sure you hit that bell button so that you can be notified at any time I upload any new videos. This video I want to talk about the restaurants that we plan on eating out at Disney. Now, if you've already seen my one video where I've set the budget that I've set for this is $110. Now this is for $110 for every meal that we plan on eating out, including the 2 days that we plan on spending in the parks. So what exactly did I include in the $110? Well, first of all, I want to say that the $110 I've already got down to $101. So how did I do that and where do we plan on going? Okay, first thing I want to talk about is a restaurant that we go to every single time we're there. This isn't in the parks, or it's not even actually in the Disney World area. You kind of have to go outside of the area, but we always go to CiCi's Pizza. To be honest, the pizza is not that great, but it's just kind of something that we started doing and we've just kind of stuck with it. And one of the benefits to going to CiCi's Pizza is they always have a coupon for a buy one, get one. So if I buy my entree, then my husband gets his free. If I buy my brother's, my sister-in-law gets hers free. So we always go to CiCi's Pizza and we always do the buy one, get one free. Per person it's like $5.99 or something like that for the pizza. Now the drinks are $1.99 and those aren't on the buy one get one free. Just the meal part is. So it'll be me, my husband, my brother, my sister-in-law, and my granddaughter. So that's the one restaurant that we always go to. Like I said, CiCi's Pizza is pretty cheap. Not the greatest pizza, but it is cheap. Another meal that we always do when we're there is at the Trails Inn restaurant. Now that restaurant is actually in Disney World. It's actually in the Fort Wilderness Campground, and it's over, they actually have a Trails Inn restaurant, and it's a buffet, and it's, you know, the food is pretty amazing, but it's also pretty expensive. I think it's like $30 a plate, but I mean, the food is really good. But at Trails Inn restaurant, you don't have to do the buffet. They actually have a to-go counter, and that's where we go. They've got an 8-piece meal, you get 2 sides. We usually get macaroni and cheese and mashed potatoes. It comes with cornbread. For the 8-piece, and I think they said it feeds 4 people, but for the 8-piece, I think it's like $24 or something like that. We usually get the smaller one. It's actually it says it only feeds 2 people, but there's actually quite a bit of food in there. So we get that one, and it's like $12.99. And that's me, my husband, and my granddaughter. We have our own little picnic. And then after that picnic's over, we head over to the Chippendale Sing-Along. And again, I've talked about that in another video, so I'll try not to go into that, but it's really fun to do, and it's something that we always do. Okay, one of the parks we plan on going to this year is Animal Kingdom. Now, Animal Kingdom has a bunch of different restaurants in there, both sit down and quick service meals. The quick service meals is, I don't know, you go up to a counter, you order your meal, you wait there, you pick it up, and then you go and you sit somewhere and eat. And then they have the table service meals, which is pretty much like a restaurant. You go, you sit down, and they bring the food to you. They have both, and they have a bunch of different restaurants. For us, we've decided that, well, we haven't actually decided. We're kind of in limbo about that one, but we're probably either going to go to the Yak and Yeti restaurant, or we're going to go to the Rainforest. The Yak and Yeti restaurant that's actually in Animal Kingdom. And the reason that we've decided to go with these is because they're part of the Landrys. Landrys, you get a Landrys card, you pay $25 membership. When you pay the $25 membership, there's $25 that's automatically loaded onto your card. So it's kind of like a gift card, but it's a membership card. And then you take that, you go to whatever Landry's restaurant you've chosen, you can use the $25 towards your food. Another great thing about Landry's is if you sign up on your birthday, you get it's either $20 or $25, but you get a $20 or $25 credit on your card. So it's kind of like getting a free meal every year. And if you time it right, and Landry's, once you like say you're planning on going in, say your birthday's in September and you're planning on going to Disney in September, which is a great time to go, by the way. Sign up through the Landrys, get the card, let them know that your birthday is in September. You will have the $25 membership that you had to pay will be on your card. Plus, you will get your birthday, because your birthday is in September, you will get your birthday $20 or $25. I can't remember which it is. So you'll either have $45 or $50 already on that Landry's card, which is a good deal. But another reason we like Landry's is because so many of the sit-down restaurants are just, I mean, they're booked and they're packed and it's hard to get in and you need reservations for just about everything at Disney. So with the Landry's card and a membership, you actually get kind of like a front of the service kind of line. You just show them your card and they automatically move you to the front of the line. So everybody that's been standing in line for a half hour waiting to get into Yak and Yeti or T-Rex or whatever, they're going to be standing in the line and you're going to get to jump the line just because you have the Landry's membership card. And when you're in a hurry and you just want to hurry up, get in there, you don't want to waste your time standing in line for food, Landry's is a perfect opportunity to do that. And with the Landry's card in Disney, there's actually a few restaurants you can go to. There's the Rainforest Cafe, which, like I said, is in Animal Kingdom, but they also have one in downtown, or Disney Springs, sorry, they switched the name. Disney Springs. Disney Springs also has T-Rex, and then in Animal Kingdom, they have the Yak and Yeti restaurant. So anyways, that's why we've decided either Yak and Yeti or Rainforest Cafe. Now Rainforest Cafe, they actually have this double burger, and so if you really want to be cheap, which I usually do, if you want to go to Rainforest Cafe, get the double burger and then just order an extra hamburger, split it up, and then you get 2 hamburgers. But I was planning on a Yak and Yeti. And so if you go to Yak and Yeti, on the website, you can actually pull up the menu on the Disney website and it'll have the menu of everything that they have, how much it is, and everything else. So I went through the menu and I started looking, and they have a chicken and teriyaki with rice, and it's only $8.99. And then they also have chicken tenders with rice. Again, it's only $8.99. Now, when we talk about Disney food, when you order Disney food, there is a bunch. So there's always plenty to split. So we usually order like 2 meals. We'll either order 2 meals and split it between the 3 of us, or we'll order 1 adult meal and 1 child meal and still split it between the 3 of us. Well, because the portions are so huge, both the $8.99 are child-sized portions. So I was planning on getting the chicken teriyaki and the chicken tenders with rice, because I mean, rice is going to fill you up and it's going to last a long time. So that was my plan, but my granddaughter really loves the Rainforest, so we might ditch that and end up at the Rainforest anyway, so not sure how it's going to end up on that one. And also at the Animal Kingdom, we plan on taking our food in. Now, the only thing different about Animal Kingdom is you can't have any straws or balloons or anything like that. So, and by straws, I mean not even like the little juice boxes that have those straws connected to them. You can't even take those in. So be sure, if you plan on packing your lunch in, make sure that you're going by the rules, because the main reason they do that is for the safety of the animals. Now let's switch over to Magic Kingdom. Again, we plan on taking our lunch in. We'll pack our lunch, and it'll just be, a couple sandwiches and some chips and probably a little snack or whatever. And speaking of packing in lunches, the night before, I always take like 5 water bottles and throw them in the freezer, and I freeze the water bottles so that way I don't have to put ice and pack ice in it. That I always have cold water while we're in there, and the water prices are insanely expensive. I mean, any of the drink prices are insanely expensive at Disney. So, but if you bring your own water, it's a whole lot better. Just put it in the freezer, because it'll act as ice for your lunches. You won't have to pay for water, and you drink them pretty fast, so it's not like you're going to have to carry it around all day long or lug it around all day long, because you'll be surprised at how much water you actually go through. Now, A lot of the quick service restaurants do offer free water, the Florida tap water. We have well water, so it's not like I'm used to drinking the big fancy water or anything. We actually drink tap water. But the Florida water, I don't know. I don't know if they pull it from their swamp or what it is, but oh my gosh, it just tastes awful. But what you can do is you can get those little packages, like lemonade or whatever, and get the free water and put those packages in there, and it kind of kills the taste a little bit. So if you don't want to pack your own water in, that's one way to do it and get free drinks. Now back to the restaurants. Normally any other time that we go to one of the parks or whatever, we just grab some donuts and we eat donuts on the way to the park. Magic Kingdom's a little bit different. You can still do that because it is a lot cheaper. But at Gaston's Tavern, they have cinnamon rolls, and I mean, they are so good, and they are huge. I mean, you can easily split it like $4.99, but I mean, they are huge. So you can save yourself some money, eat breakfast before you go, but that's kind of like a little bit of a splurge for us. So we do plan on eating at Gaston's Tavern and just splitting one of the cinnamon rolls. Like I said, for lunch, we will be packing our own lunch in, so lunch is covered, lunch will be free. But dinner, we'll probably do a quick service. Quick service meals are usually a lot cheaper. And again, anytime you order at Disney, I mean, their food portions are pretty good. So you can easily split any of the meals between a couple people. Again, you can go on Disney, you can look at their menu, see their prices, and kind of figure out what your family will eat. And just, I want to stress that their portions are big, so don't think that you can't split the meals, because a lot of the times you can, especially because you're going to be going, you're going to be on the move, and like our family, we just don't want to be weighed down with all that food and just feeling bloated and terrible. So splitting meals works really well for us. But some of our favorite quick service restaurants, one is Cosmic Rays. One reason we like Cosmic Rays is, again, it's a quick service meal, but they have a half chicken, and you get mashed potatoes and green beans. So if you're just so sick of burgers or whatever, that's a great place to go, and you can easily split that between two people. A lot of food comes on it. It's really pretty good. It's like a rotisserie chicken, and you get half of it. A little salty for me with the green beans, so I kind of let my husband have those. But mashed potatoes and everything else, really good. And it's only like $14.99. Also at Cosmic Rays, they usually have like their signature burger. This year I think it's like Mrs. Incredible's burger, and I think it has like a hamburger and bacon and cheese, and I think it has like cheese sticks on it or something. And I think it's like $12.99, $11.99, something like that. But they usually have their specialty burger. Like last year, their specialty burger was barbecue burger, and it was actually a hamburger, and then it had barbecue on top of it. Not barbecue sauce, but like barbecue pork. And so what we did is we ordered an extra bun, and we actually had a barbecue sandwich, and then we had a hamburger that we cut in half and we split between me and my granddaughter. So, and then we just ordered an extra thing of fries, and it was more than plenty. Another one of our favorites, and that's the one we're going to this time, is Pecos Bill. What we are going to go for is the burger, and I think it's like $12.99, and it's served with nachos instead of served with fries like most of the other quick service. And then we'll order probably a child-sized nachos, and the child-sized nachos I think are like $6.50 or something like that. We'll split the burger in half, and then the nachos, again, it's kind of like Cosmic Rays. They have a bar, and it has tons of stuff on it. It's got lettuce and tomatoes and jalapenos and sour cream and just all kinds of the toppings. So if you get the beef nachos, you can go to the bar and you can just load those nachos up. So between the nachos that you get for a side and the child-sized nachos, there's plenty of nachos, and then split the burger, there's going to be plenty of food for all three of us. So there it is. That's our plan for eating out, and the restaurants that we're going to be going to, and why we chose those restaurants.